How do you take our feature-rich, lightweight Mini PTZ from Uniview and make it even better? Stick an antenna on it. Hi there, it's Tyler from Nelly Security, and in today's video, we have a big Mini PTZ update to share with you. Our Mini PTZ lineup from Uniview includes a standard PTZ, an active deterrence PTZ, and a lighter pan and tilt model. But this lineup of cameras just got a new addition. Introducing Uniview's Wi-Fi Mini PTZ. Now let's go ahead and jump in, take a look at this Wi-Fi camera and see what it is all about. Alright, we have this Wi-Fi Mini PTZ installed here at this little test site. So now let's go ahead and get this thing connected to our network and to power. The first thing I want to point out about this camera is that it does not accept PoE. So you will see as I plug this Ethernet cable into the camera, nothing happens. That lens is stationary, the camera's not moving around. It does need a separate 12 volt DC power supply. And once I plug it in, that lens is now moving around, the camera's doing its thing. This really isn't a big deal because if you are interested in this camera, it's probably because of the Wi-Fi functionality. Otherwise, you would just get the typical, the standard PTZ, which does accept PoE. Now let's talk about some of the other specs of this camera. For the most part, this is exactly like its standard PTZ counterpart. It has the incredible 345-degree pan, that 90-degree tilt, the 4x zoom with the 2.8 to 12 millimeter motorized lens. It's got full HD 1080p resolution. It has a built-in speaker and a built-in mic for two-way audio. And now you are actually hearing the audio directly from this camera. It's actually got a pretty good microphone and really good speakers. Excellent quality, and that's not something I'm used to seeing on cameras that come with pre-installed audio hardware. But the microphone and speakers on this camera is really good. It also has light hunter technology, so it can see pretty well in low light situations. So let me turn out these lights. So you can see there on the camera that it's pretty dark in here. The only light source is from this computer monitor, and we do have a little LED light over there. But when you look at it from this camera, even though there's not that much light going on, you can still see pretty well. I'm looking at the image right now on the monitor. You can see details. So it is going to take longer for this camera to switch over to IR than some other cameras. Don't expect like night color quality from this. It's not that good, but it's better than your average security camera. Let me see if I can squeeze over there and turn that LED off. Yeah, so now it's totally black here on the camera. The only light source is coming from that monitor there. And it looks like, yeah, the IR lights did go ahead and switch off once that LED light was turned off. Let's get these flipped back on. And we are back in color. As far as smart events go, this camera does have auto tracking as well as human body detection, just like the other three cameras. And that's pretty much it. If you want to know more about these specifications, if you want to see some sample footage from these PTZs, we have a full review on our YouTube channel, which I will leave linked in the description below. It's a nice long review that goes into all of these specs in more detail and really gives you a good picture of what these cameras can do. Now, without further ado, let's jump on the web interface and we will get this thing set up on our Wi-Fi. We're going to get it all set up with this Ethernet cable first. Once we get on the interface and configure everything, you can unplug it from your network. But for now, it does need to be hardwired to your network. All right, I am here on the live view, logged into our web interface. Let's jump into the setup menu. All right, and here we are going to go into network and we are going to click on Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi mode is off by default. We can either turn this to Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi hotspot, or AP. Let's turn the Wi-Fi on and we will see what happens. So we've got this network. The current status is disconnected. So what I'm going to do is search for Wi-Fi networks. And it found all of these connections. Nelly's Internets is our network. So I'm going to connect to that with our password and click save. And now it is connected to our Wi-Fi, Nellie's internets. It has an IP address, it has a gateway and all that stuff. And it tells us the strength of the Wi-Fi connection right here, which is about 4 bars. Let's go back to the live view and we can see everything is good. There is a little tiny bit of a lag. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this network cable and we will see if anything happens to the video when it's just on Wi-Fi. So here we go. All right, it is now disconnected from the Ethernet cable. It is slightly behind real time, but really not that much. There's no lag, everything is smooth. Looks like it's moving around with no problem, even though it's connected only through Wi-Fi. You can see the controls are very responsive. It starts moving as soon as I push the button. Let's try some zooming. Yeah, everything is responsive and quick and snappy. Again, no lag, and it is behind real time just ever so slightly. Honestly, not that much more than it would have been if it was plugged in with an Ethernet cable. So yeah, I'm very impressed with the quality of this video. I'm impressed with the quality and the responsiveness of the motor. So there you go. You can now have access to our incredibly popular Uniview Mini PTZs, now with Wi-Fi. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you are interested in this camera, check the description down below for links. We have our full review video. We have a blog post. Of course, we have the product page for this. Lots more content for you to consume. If you are interested in security technology in general, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have videos just like this almost every single week. Be sure to leave a comment below letting us know what you think about this Wi-Fi camera, and we will see you next time.